Well, obviously, for those of you that have worked with John, you realize that he's a very mature kid for his age and very poised. I think up to this point he's handled being the #1 pick extremely well, with maturity and with grace. And he gives everybody time when they need it. And he understands that comes with the territory. And at the same time, as the season goes along, there are going to be limitations on his time. He's still going to be available. He's going to be cooperative, but at the same time, basketball is also very important, and we can't, or he can't really go in too many different directions, because the #1 focus has to be on preparing for every individual game. So we're sitting down and we're working out a routine that will work for John and will also work for the media. It's going to be, when we get on the road, everybody always wants a piece of the #1 pick. And they're going to have their opportunity to talk, but it'll be a limited type of situation. But every day, John has shown that he's very cooperative and he's going to be very accessible. And our PR staff, along with John and his representatives, will work out a schedule that works for everybody. Lester Hudson, I think, is a very good player for us in Summer League. I think Kevin Seraph in the last couple of weeks has shown, he wasn't in Summer League, but he's been playing now for about the last month here, and he's shown that he has a lot of good skill sets. Now he's inexperienced and he's young, but for a 20-year-old kid who weighs about 275 pounds, he has very quick feet, he has good hands, he has good instincts for basketball. You know, coming over from Europe, he has to get used to the speed of the NBA game, but he has the speed himself. For a man that big, he moves very well, so you like those things about him. But again, he has a lot to learn. John obviously brings a lot of speed, quickness, a good feel for the game, and he's one of those rare players that make people around him better. And he's a good defensive player, but what I think I like about him probably the most is his competitive nature. He's a competitor, and winning and losing matter to him. And those are the kind of players, and that's the kind of attitude that we want to instill in all our players. Trevor Booker is a player who gives you a lot of toughness, he gives you energy, he gives you intensity, he's a good defender, and he's a mature player. He's the kind of player that's going to make your practices better. He's a hard-nosed, competitive guy, and he brings an element of toughness and consistent hard work to the table.
So do you see him at the 3, the 4?
He can play both. He can play both positions. I think, you know, sometimes if, you know, with Andre's skill level at the 4 spot, you can match him up with Booker. You have 2 very good rebounders out there then, which will help our rebounding, because Booker can guard some 3s, and offensively, he's not this skilled offensive player as far as making plays or putting the ball on the floor and creating, but Andre is from his position, so they can complement one another well. Maybe he can play with Yi, because Yi is more of an offensive player like that, and he can guard the better offensive player in the front court. So he brings versatility, but he gives you an intensity level, and he gives you toughness that will help us during the game, but it also helps you in practice.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.